What finally happened, I ordered a Tesla standard range Model 3. Yes, I know, no plus, but there's a lot of reason behind that. So let's talk about it. I ordered a standard range Model 3 because I wanted to see if it is actually still available. So there's plenty of rumors around the internet, articles stating that the $35,000 Tesla is not available. So I figured, why not go through the process myself? So that's what I did. The way you actually have to order the standard range is a little unorthodox. So you actually have to order the standard range plus, and then you have to downgrade that to the standard range. So here's my process. I went in, I ordered the standard range plus, got all my configurations, everything I wanted. It's actually pretty base, so I got the base color, which is free, and I got the aero wheels, which are included, no full self-driving, and I placed the order for the standard range. And then I actually had to go in and call Tesla and have them downgrade my standard range plus to this regular standard range. You're probably wondering, what are the differences between the standard range plus and the standard range? Let's just compare the two. So the standard range plus has a mileage range of 250 miles with a full charge. It has a 0 to 60 time of 5.3 and a top speed of 140. It also comes with partial premium interior and autopilot. I can actually go into more detail about the partial premium interior and really get in depth about the comparison between the two. So if you would like to see that in an additional video, comment below. The standard range comes with just 220 miles of range, a 0 to 60 time of 5.6, and a top speed of 130. It does still include the partial premium interior, but it does not include autopilot. So those are the main differences between the two. So you're probably wondering, why did I downgrade? I wanted to see how the standard range Model 3 would stand up in my, day-to-day activities, regular life. So this is the Model 3 that we were promised. $35,000 would be the entry level. It would be a great car, and even Elon Musk says this.
And then in terms of price, well, of course, it'll be $35,000. And I want to emphasize that even if you buy no options at all, this will still be an amazing car. You will not be able to buy a better car for $35,000 or even close, even if you get no options.
Take it from him. So I wanted to check this out and see, hey, if I got no bells and whistles and I got the standard range Model 3, what does that look like and how does that fare with my day-to-day driving? And there are a couple of aspects I wanted to make sure I included in this before I ended up upgrading or adding any additional features. So I want to go through some of those. So my commute to work is actually just 16 miles round trip. It's pretty short. The Tesla should be able to handle that very easily. I actually have a pretty good amount of charges around me, some free, some are paid. And there are actually 3 supercharging locations in Cincinnati, and I live in northern Kentucky, so should be pretty easy to access those. So depending on when I do decide to upgrade, whether I'm adding autopilot or I'm upgrading to the standard range or even full self-driving, there are of course costs associated with those, and they could fluctuate depending on when I do that. To upgrade to autopilot currently, it's $3,000. From what I understand, that will most likely stay the same, as those are basic autopilot features that the price of those shouldn't really change in the future. So to upgrade to the standard range plus, it's actually $4,449. So that actually includes autopilot, and I would get an additional 30 miles of range. So it's not a bad deal to upgrade to the standard range plus, but that price could change depending on the difference between the standard range and the standard range plus in the future. Full self-driving at the time of this video does cost an additional $6,000, but that could change in the future. So November 1st, 2019, it is actually scheduled to go up to $7,000 instead of $6,000. So most likely in the future, I'll be paying $7,000 at least. I hope not too much more than that, but we'll see. So with my job, I actually have an opportunity to drive to Dayton, Ohio, where we have an office which is about, a little more than 50 miles away from me, and then we have an office in Columbus, Ohio, which is about 100 miles away from me. So I wanted to go through those situations and just see, this is something I would do in a, normal car, and whether it was electric or not. So I kind of want to just get that experience and let you all know about that so you can see if the standard range is actually right for you. And then I want to take it a little further than that. So I want to go on trips that are longer than the 220 miles of range that the Tesla has to offer. So in doing that, I'll have to stop at a supercharger. I can see how much time it adds, how long does it take to charge in the standard range. So I think it'll be pretty interesting to go through those journeys and have you all follow me along in that. So how long do I plan on staying in the standard range Model 3? This is something that I honestly don't know if I can put, a certain time frame on, but I really hope that I'm able to achieve all the things that I listed a little earlier. I really want to blog that and see how that experience will actually be affected by how long I'm driving, cold weather. So here in the Midwest, we get pretty good winters here. It's not crazy or, way below zero, but it does get pretty cold and we do get some snow. So I want to see how a Tesla Model 3 fares in that weather. So I really just want to be able to, use all those examples and have an opportunity to show you guys what it's like to actually drive the $35,000 Model 3. So this is something you're interested in and you want to follow me along that journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button right below. And make sure you like this video if you did enjoy the content. And if there's anything else you would like for me to test, or you want to make sure I cover when my standard range does come in, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see. Thanks for listening to this video. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Chris, and this has been Tesla Can.